the echoes, secrets that we know, doors that open for us in a moment. Keeping the light on, righting old wrongs, keeping our sights on everything we want. We catch our breath in the middle of it all, chasing echoes. Sun is coming up over us, it's coming. Crystal vision. Like a fever, burning up, yeah, we're on fire. True believer, we're walking on the wire. I can see on the horizon all our hopes. We can feel it, chasing the light is all we know. See in the forest, for the trees I'm keeping.
Morning. So it's my donation day today. I've already gone in, started at 8 o'clock, got stabbed quite a few times, and unfortunately my veins are not good enough. I had a deep feeling deep down that this was going to happen, so I'm a little bit annoyed, but it means I've got to have a central line put in. They're just waiting for theatre to try and book me in, so I'm just waiting for that. I've just come out to get a little bit of fresh air because being stabbed so many times made me feel a little bit sick, but other than that it's all right. The nurses are really nice and can't apologise enough for not being able to get my veins, but it's not their fault, it's mine. But I tried to drink loads of water this morning and it clearly didn't work, but never mind. So I'll try and film what I can, but I've got to go to theatre and stuff, so I'm not going to be able to do much, but we'll see. But yeah, keep you updated as and when I can. But yeah, cool. Thank you. been sat with my central lining for a few hours, and they've said that they think they've got enough for my donation now, so they've taken me off the machine and sent all my stem cells off to be tested. But because I've got my central lining, I've got to wait until they've counted them to make sure that they've got enough. If they haven't, then I've got to stay in hospital tonight, so they don't have to put another central lining tomorrow to give more donation. If they have got enough, then they can take my central line out and I can go home. So yeah, it's been alright so far. I feel a little bit weird, but not too bad. Bad news, they've not got enough stem cells, so I've got to stay in overnight tonight, just because I've got this femoral lining. So yeah, gonna chill, watch Love Island, and hopefully we can get it all sorted tomorrow. But yeah. Morning everyone, I'm back home. Travelled home last night after my donation and got home, got in bed, chilled out. So yeah, just going to chat to you a little bit about what went on yesterday. So I went back up to the unit yesterday morning about 8:30 and got hooked up to the machine again to donate my stem cells. It was a lot easier this time because I'd already got my line in. So they literally just hooked me up and put me on the machine, and I sat there for a couple of hours watching Gogglebox. So it was really fine this time, no drama, really easy. And yeah, once I'd donated, they detached me. I went out for a little bit of fresh air because I'd been sat there for a couple of hours, and then it was time to take my femoral line out. So I went back up and they took that out, and it was really painless, to be honest. Just had to sit there with pressure on it for a while because obviously it's going into quite a main vein, so they need to apply pressure for quite a while. So I sat there for probably 20 minutes, half an hour, and then just had to sit still for a little bit after it had come out, just to make sure that it didn't start bleeding again or anything. And then I was allowed to go home. So yeah, yesterday was a lot smoother and a lot better than the first day, I think. But yeah, it was all good in the end. So I just wanted to say that maybe some people from watching this video might think that my donation seemed quite stressful and dramatic and things like that. I just wanted to say that obviously, yes, it was unfortunate that I had to have the femoral line put in. However, the actual process was fine and it really didn't hurt. I felt 2 sharp scratches when I was having it put in theatre. Went back up. It was a little bit uncomfortable, but it wasn't painful or anything like that. Having it taken out was exactly the same. A little bit uncomfortable, but not painful at all. Now today, I have got a little hole in my groin, like near my thigh, that's just covered at the moment. And it aches a little bit, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's painful at all. So for anybody that thinks, oh my God, I don't want to do that because that might happen to me, seriously, it's not that bad, it's fine. I think I was just a little bit stressed at the time because I'd been in there for quite a while. I'd expected it to go okay with the veins. I got a couple of bruises and things on my arms from where they tried to get in my veins, but it's fine, so don't worry about that. So whilst I was donating on my first day, I had a visitor from Anthony Nolan. A lady came, who was a volunteer, came into the unit that I was in while I was donating, came to ask me some questions and have a chat, keep me company, things like that. And while she was there, she gave me a gift. So some of you who will have seen my other posts saw that I had this bag, which is pretty cool. So the back of it looks like that. So it's a nice tote bag, so you can reuse it, so that's cool. And then inside the bag is, I got a nice little leaflet that just got loads of information in it, just saying like thank you for donating and things like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I haven't properly read this yet because I didn't really have time, or I wasn't focusing properly while I was in there, so I'm going to give that a read over the next couple of days. I also got a gym membership, so that's cool. Love gym. And then I got a pen. I love a pen. That's cool. While I was in there, I got squishy bone. So obviously, wow, if you do give via your veins, it's just to pump to make sure your veins keep going. So that's cool. Got some stickers. So they're cool as well. And then everybody who knows me will know that I love a t-shirt. And I got this one. So that's cool. Woohoo. I'll be wearing that one. Love that. And then probably my favourite thing that was in the bag is this cute little pin. So it says donor on it. And that's just really nice because it's like a nice metal pin that I can keep. I'd probably put it on my vest at work or something. But I really like that. That's a really nice touch. So yeah. So it was lovely to receive that nice little gift. And like I say, the lady that came was a volunteer, so it's really nice that she'd given her time to come in and see me and thank me, and she was really nice. So yeah, thank you very much for that one, Anthony Nolan. So then in relation to like myself and how I'm feeling today after my donation, so it was 2 days worth of donation, and I feel all right. If anything, I'm just tired, but I don't know whether that's because of the whole in and out of hospital and it being a little bit stressful, or I don't know, or whether it's just the actual donation itself. So I feel a little bit tired, maybe a little bit achy, but nothing too bad at all. I've taken some paracetamol this morning and it's seemed to have eased off a little bit. Where I had my femoral line, as I mentioned, a little bit sore, and I'm trying not to like do anything too strenuous, so no running about or anything like that. But other than that, I feel great. So anybody who's thinking about signing up to the register, worried that it'll make you feel ill or anything like that, I've been fine so far, so yeah, it's all good. Throughout all of my videos, and I noticed earlier on in this one, I apologise in advance if I've used any incorrect terminology or I've not said quite the right wording or anything like that. I know previously I mentioned that I was having a central line, which was incorrect. It was a femoral line. So I apologise if I've confused anybody with any wording that I've used or if I've not said anything right. But if you've got any questions or you're unsure about anything that I've done, feel free to ask me, or alternatively you can check out everything on the Anthony Nolan website, and I'm sure that should answer most of your questions for you. Finally then, I just want to say a massive thank you to anybody that's watched this video, anybody that from anything that I've shared or any pictures I've put up or watching any of these videos has decided to sign up to the register. It's a really great thing to do, and you guys should be proud of yourselves if you've done that. So really thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that. Obviously I've got a personal connection for the reason why I've done this, and anybody who's watched my first video will see why that was. And you saw earlier on my little godson Albie came to visit me while I was donating, and he's the reason why I've done this. So for anybody else that's thinking of doing it, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough, and you should all be really proud of yourselves for doing it. So thank you. For anybody that hasn't signed up yet but is interested in doing so, I'm going to put in Anthony Nolan's link somewhere around here. So if you're under 30, just go onto the website, it has all the information on there, just sign up with your details and they'll send you an initial mouth swab kit through the post. So go and do that now if you haven't. And also if you're over 30, it doesn't mean that you can't sign up, you just have to use an alternate website, an alternate company that does it, and that's called DKMS, so I'm going to put their details in here as well. So please just have a look, think about it, and save somebody's life if you can. That's great. And that's all I've got to say for this. This is going to be the last video that I make. So again, thank you to anybody that's watched, and I really appreciate your time. But yeah, thank you very much.